Have you ever been in pain and in love at the same time? Have you ever been in love and exhausted at the same time? Now, when I talk about pain, I'm not talking about heartbreak. I'm not talking about a breakup with someone you've loved. I'm not talking about the end of a relationship or the end of your marriage. I mean physical pain. Physical pain is the kind that sticks around, it stays. The kind that doesn't wait for a convenient time for you. It's the kind of pain you can't just say, okay, you just sit in the back room and wait until I'm done with this moment. Chronic pain doesn't clock out. It doesn't say sayonara. It doesn't say goodbye. It doesn't wave you off. It doesn't take a break when your partner needs a hug. It doesn't take a break when your child needs empathy, needs connection from you. It doesn't change when your spouse wants to dance. It just stays, and the weight of it doesn't just settle into your joints, it settles into your relationships. Because here's the truth, pain changes the way we connect. It changes how we show up. It changes how we touch. It changes how we sit next to each other. It changes the sound of our voice. It changes the words that I choose, the length of the sentences that I choose. It changes my sense of generosity, how I give, what I give, when I give. Sometimes the pain is pretty loud and sometimes it's soft, but it's always this beating drum, ba-boom, ba-boom, ba-boom. It's the rhythm that you hear every day, every moment of your life. Here's the beauty, and I say this as somebody who lives it. Pain doesn't back down, but love doesn't need to back down either. Real love stays. Real love finds a path to forge. Real love connects in ways that it finds. True love is about discovery, about curiosity. Okay, we can't go for a 3-mile walk today, but we can walk around the house. We can sit on the porch and enjoy the fresh air. Love says we can. Love says there's opportunity. Love says let's explore what's possible for us. Sometimes it looks like your partner sitting beside you on any day wants to get off the couch and you can't. You see the weariness in him or her. You see the hardship. You see the weight of your pain on them, and the guilt starts to sink in, and it changes the way you relate to your loved one. Sometimes pain looks like silence. It doesn't need to be bad. Sometimes pain, the silence of pain, keeps you from saying something dark. Sometimes you just need to take in the rhythm and let your body speak to you with words that say, hey, you get to sit down and you get to be weary. And then true love kicks in and says, you know what? You have a loved one who would like to do that with you. And the responsibility becomes about asking about what's possible for that person. My wife sometimes wants to go out with a friend or wants to go out, and sometimes I'm in pain, and so she and my daughter go out, and I have the FOMO, bad time, big time. I fear missing out on things, and yet love says I get to be overjoyed that they get to do things, knowing that it won't be long before I get to do things too. Pain might push love around a little bit, but love stays. What does your love do? If love stays and you have to push everything off the table except for the words, love stays, what does that mean for you? If you're walking through chronic pain and you're walking, and maybe that's an ironic word, but walking through chronic illness with grit and with spirit and with hope, those times when you're wondering if you're too much or you're a burden or not enough, Let me tell you something. You are not a burden to the ones who love you, because love stays. You're not less than for the ones who love you, because love stays. They don't love you in spite of your pain. They love you. You don't love them in pain. You just love them. Love and pain, sometimes they want to cancel each other out. Sometimes pain wants more time at the mic. You get to choose not to let it, because I can tell you this, love stays. Pain and love can collide sometimes, and that might create argument or some form of injury to that relationship. But love says it only happens for a moment. Be curious, explore the possible, begin to change your outlook on not only life, chronic pain, but the possibility of love. I love all of you. My name is Rick Elgersma. I'm the hat guy at Real Connections, and I am in pain 24/7, and I get to do this with you. Have a good day, and God bless you.